Hi everyone, welcome to episode 12 of Thief. In this episode we're going to be doing the card art for the Thief character. So while my daughter was at gymnastics, I brought my sketchbook and did a couple of sketches about the character. I really liked the way this portrait turned out, so you guys missed out on watching me do the initial sketch, but now I have the rough sketch already done, and I'm going to start refining it here. Now this is going to be her portrait. This is going to be on her specific character card. And so in this drawing, I really want to make sure that I take special care on her face and expression and try to make, give people a better sense about the character from this portrait. Now each character actually has several cards associated with them, because upgrades play such an important part in the way Relicblade works. So in those, we'll get a chance to show her doing other cool things, but in this one we want to give a good, basic, solid understanding of what the character's like. So I'm just sketching, drawing, and refining all of the stuff that was in that rough sketch. I really like this technique of scanning and printing it up a lot lighter and drawing over it. I've been really into it lately, and so one thing I want to do for you guys is take you through those exact steps, because even though it's very simple, I don't mind showing you exactly what I do in Photoshop to make these drawings ready. So later in the episode I'll definitely get into that. But right now, I'm just working my way through finishing up the drawing for the character, adding some action lines and smoke, because I think one cool thing she can do is throw smoke bombs, so I figured that would be a neat thing to have on the main drawing, a simple background element that would add some dynamism. So now it's time to scan the drawing quickly into the computer. I have my scanner right next to me, set the drawing in there, and I scan it at 300 dpi. With the file scanned, I'm able to open it in Photoshop and do just one quick adjustment to get it ready for the blue line. I open it, go up to Image, Adjustments, then Hue and Saturation. I click the Colorized radio button and switch it from red to blue, and then increase the lightness by about +40 to +60. Then I just quickly print off a single copy. So the amount of work I do in the computer is very minimal, and the printer's just right next to me here at my drawing desk, so in just a moment I have the blue lines printed up and ready to ink. So I dive right into it and get out a brush pen, and I've been doing all of the illustrations for Relicblade with a Kuretake brush pen, and I've really enjoyed the way this pen works. It's got good flow, and I don't have to keep dipping my brush, even though with a finer comic book work I might do careful work with a Winsor & Newton brush. In this, I love using this brush pen to quickly make some cool dynamic inked drawings. So again, just like with the sketch, this is going to be her portrait, so I take special care to do a good job on her face especially, and then work my way through. Another thing I wanted to talk about is you notice how I'm rotating the paper quite a lot as I sketch. And as I was really working on getting better at inking, I did what I always do when I want to learn to do something better, and I went on YouTube. And so I'll link the video below, but the artist that was talking about inking, he said to think about your hand as a machine, and that machine has mechanical capacities, and so you can play to the strengths of the machine that is your hand and arm as you're inking. There are movements that I can cleanly draw in an arc because of the actual physical components of my arm. So I might as well rotate the paper and line up the lines I want to draw with that mechanical arc that I can cleanly draw. So I rotate the page quite a bit to try and get just the right angle without moving my hand and expecting my hand to draw unilaterally in very clean ways. Instead, I can reliably do certain directional marks and work that way. I'm getting in now to the background and thinking about the finished piece, making sure there's dark areas and light areas, the shadows in solid black and some good hatching. And then also looking at line weight to try and thicken line weight in places that will help accentuate and describe the form. I mean, that's really what we're trying to do, is use these graphic black lines to really describe the shape in a stylistic way. So now with the finished ink drawing, I will scan it into the computer, and in the next episode, we'll be able to work on getting it ready and putting it actually on the card.